congratulate all of you out here today, the students, the workers, the faculty, for standing in solidarity against racism, against homophobia, against exploitation, against the exclusion of students from our campuses. This general strike today in California, we know the specifics, we know what's happening. They're cutting education, they're cutting healthcare, they're cutting social services, while they're funding banks and they're funding corporations. We know why we're out here today. We're out here for education, for healthcare, against racism, against homophobia, against the increasing exclusion of communities of color from our campuses, against the super exploitation of workers and subcontracted workers. We're out here to end the injustice. But it's clear that there's more. We're seeing it. It's not just in California. We're seeing students at Madison, at the CUNY schools in New York, across the U.S., walking out of their classrooms, faculty walking out in solidarity with the students, workers coming out and rallying against the system that bails out banks and corporations, that funds oil wars for profit, that uses anti-Muslim and anti-Arab racism, promoted by these very same schools to carry out wars in the Middle East. We're standing in solidarity across this country against a system that puts profits before people. That's what we're doing today. And the reality is that the system is global and that the resistance is global. When students and workers put out statements of solidarity at the University of Moscow, when students and workers at the University of Johannesburg rally, walk out of their classrooms and challenge the system and are met with batons and abuse from the police, we understand that the resistance is global, that the system is global, and that the solidarity that we build today is going to move us forward, not only to save education, to install the kind of education that we want, but we're going to build a movement that's going to end racism, that's going to end homophobia, that's going to end exploitation, and that's going to end a rotten imperialist system that uses our labor and money that should be used for social services to fill the pockets of ExxonMobil, of Chase Manhattan Bank, and of the politicians that passed the legislation to keep those corporations in power. That's the first step that we're taking today. Today, we're drawing a line in the sand. Enough is enough. No more police racism, no more exclusion of communities of color from our university, a systemic practice that allows the kind of injustices that we are seeing at UC San Diego to take place. No more of that. No more of an administration that says they're against racism, that says they're against homophobia, but allows these practices to continue, continues to uphold policies that keep students of color from our university, joins hands with a state that passes policies and directs funds that fills our prisons and not our schools, that fills our military and not our schools. Enough is enough. So we stand in solidarity today, and we're going to spread the word on this campus. We're going to tell the rest of the students, the rest of the faculty, for whatever reason, that they're not out here with us right now, we're going to go get them. We're going to let them know why we're out here. We're going to ask them to join us. We're going to go into the classrooms. We're going to tell our fellow students and faculty, today is a strike. Today is a walkout. Today we say enough is enough, because this is our school, this is our streets, and this is our home. So let's go. Let's march. Let's take back our university. Whose school?
Our school! Our school! Our streets! Our streets! Our world! Our world! Our school! Our school! Our